Hey guys, welcome back to Clarissa's Kitchen. For those of you new to my channel, I'm Clarissa and I make really simple, fun, healthy gluten-free recipes showing that gluten-free can be good. Today I am pulling away from a dessert recipe, I know. I am actually going to be making an entree recipe which is perfect for the holidays, whether you're having a small gathering, if you're on your own, if you're having a date night, or if you're just in the mood for some comfort food. And for today's recipe, we are going to be making honey apple pork chops. Super classic recipe, and we're going to be making it in a cast iron skillet. It's very simple to make. It's actually a preparation time like 5 minutes, and cooking time takes anywhere less than 10 minutes. So technically this is like a 15-minute meal. As always, the full recipe and products that I use in this video is always listed in the description box below in case if you guys are interested in making this recipe with me. And if you haven't done so already, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and click subscribe right down below. Turn on those notification bells because I do post videos almost every Saturday. So without further ado, let's begin the recipe. First, let's start with cleaning the pork chops. I prefer bone-in pork chops as it keeps the meat more tender and juicy. Rinse the pork chops with cold water and make sure to pat dry with a paper towel. Also, you'll want to rest the pork chops until room temperature before cooking. This will allow the pork chops to cook nicely. Then where you see the fatty skin, we'll be slicing just the fat part with a knife 1 inch apart. This prevents the pork chop from curling on the sides, and this is a pro tip I learned from Gordon Ramsay, so thank you, Gordon. Then we're going to season both sides of the pork chops with salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and cumin. Make sure to press the seasoning down with your hands and don't forget the sides too. For our fresh herbs, we'll be finely chopping up rosemary and sage. This should be about 1 to 2 tablespoons each. Then we'll be mincing about 3 to 4 fresh garlic cloves. Then slice 2 medium or 3 small apples with the skin on. It should be about a 1/4 inch thick. I prefer Honeycrisp or Fuji apples in this recipe. Next, we'll be thinly slicing a white or yellow onion, the same thickness as the apples. Then in a medium cast iron skillet, add some olive oil and bring to a medium-high heat. Lay the pork chops in the skillet and cook on each side for 1 minute to give a good sear. Sprinkle the fresh herbs on both sides of the pork chop and add 2 tablespoons of unsalted or salted butter to the pan. Then lower to medium heat and cook on each side for an additional 3 to 4 minutes until fully cooked. Before the pork chops finish cooking, I like to give a good sear on all of the sides. This tastes so delicious if you like to gnaw on the bone especially. Then set aside the pork chops on a plate to rest wrapped in foil. And in the meantime, we will be cooking the rest of our ingredients. In the same cast iron skillet, add the sliced onions, apples, and garlic. All of these ingredients are soaking up that buttery goodness and pork chop flavor. Once the onions start to sweat, add a 1/4 cup of apple cider, 1 tablespoon of honey, and then let the sauce reduce for a few minutes. Season with some black pepper, then add the pork chops back in nestled in the apples and onions. Garnish with more fresh herbs and it's ready to serve. And there you have it, a honey apple pork chop recipe made in 15 minutes. This is such a great recipe and super classic. You guys have to try this. I really hope you guys enjoyed this recipe as much as I did. Please be sure to give this video a like and subscribe for more recipes to come. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time in Clarissa's Kitchen.